child that just keeps sticking their finger into an electric socket. And then you keep saying, don't do it, you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. But nevertheless, he's going to do it anyway because in his mind, he knows better. And then you have somebody, for example, like a Boris Epstein, who will turn around and will say to him, yeah, you're right, Donald, stick your finger into the socket. It's good, you can do it. Instead of guiding him like many of us used to in the past and say to him, no, you can't do that. All right, think about how many of these matters right now would not even exist had he listened to somebody who was providing him just a scintilla of good advice. Just a scintilla.
And I think a lot of people look at this and wonder, was anybody telling him to just give the documents back? And this reporting really confirms that people were. And according to the Washington Post, this was just one of several times that those lawyers tried to move Trump to prevent what basically unfolded in court. When you hear that, I mean, what do you think got Trump to the point where holding on to documents was more important than staying out of real legal jeopardy here?
First of all, I don't buy the nonsense that people were telling him not to hold on to it. Number one, he wouldn't listen. But number two, nobody really has, the cojones enough to turn around and to tell Donald that you need to send it back. In fact, the proof in the pudding is that you had people like Evan Corcoran, or you had people like what's her name, Bob, the other attorney who signed affidavits to the government. Christina Bobb, right, stating that they had searched the premises, that there were no documents that were left on Mar-a-Lago or in other locations that Donald had control over. So I don't buy the story that people were telling him to return it. Now, that doesn't mean that there wasn't one person that was giving him good advice that he was ignoring. That I'm sure there was definitely somebody. But for the most part, most people don't have what it takes in order to tell Donald that you're wrong, you got to do this, because Donald doesn't want to hear it. And if you do say it, he just terminates you.
Well, yesterday we saw him really projecting this sense of confidence. He went out to the Versailles Cafe in Miami. He was surrounded by the crowds. He did another speech later. But his former chief of staff, John Kelly, who, by the way, doesn't really talk that often, right? He told the Washington Post, quote, and this is a direct quote, excuse the profanity, he said, he's scared shitless. This was the way he compensates for that. He gives people the appearance he doesn't care by doing this. For the first time in his life, it looks like he's being held accountable. Up until this point in his life, it's like, I'm not going to pay you. Take me to court. He's never really been held accountable before. Do you agree, Michael, with John Kelly? Do you think Trump tonight is scared?
Yeah, wholeheartedly. John Kelly has nailed it. In fact, today I was in court over at 60 Center Street on the case where I'm taking Donald Trump, the Trump Organization, to trial. My trial starts next month because they refuse to pay legal fees that are owed. So, yeah, Donald does not pay. He will fight you all the way to the end. And like I said, like a petulant child, he will keep sticking his finger into that socket until it really, really hurts. Now, Donald, I'm not talking, of course, that's metaphorically. For Donald, what really, really hurts is when you hit him in the pocketbook, very much like what E. Jean Carroll did. Now, what did he do? Again, you're so right about that, Abby. He does not accept accountability. So he goes out less than 24 hours after being hit with a $5 million verdict. He ends up going out on CNN town hall with Caitlin Collins, and he says the same thing again and again. And now she's going to refile an additional claim against him. Unless you hit him hard in the pocket, Donald Trump doesn't understand accountability. He is, for the very first time right now, seeing accountability on a multitude of different legal matters.
Yeah, but we are talking here about jail timing. Do you think he could really face that penalty?
Yeah, I think he actually knows that jail in and of itself is probably unlikely. And to be honest with you, a lot of people get angry when I say it, especially the Trump detractors. I don't want to see Donald Trump behind bars. I do want to see him ultimately held accountable for his alleged crimes. And if that means a sentence, I believe that the right thing to do would to put him on a very significant home confinement. And I say that because, understand, Donald Trump, despite the fact that he's dumb, he still spent 4 years getting classified debriefings, and the information that's in his head, he's willing to sell out for a bag of tuna or for a book of stamps to anybody that's there. And he would then pose a grave security risk to our country. And I would certainly prefer the safety of Americans to over, Donald Trump behind bars. As much as I'd like to see that, I would rather see America safe than sorry.
And as you know, the Trump team is now looking for lawyers to represent him in the